Okay, guys, so are you ready for chapter 4? I feel like I'm in this scene. Okay, so chapter 4. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived. And she bore Cain and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the first of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offerings. But unto Cain and to his offerings he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou does it well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou does not well, sin lieth at the door, and until thee shall his be desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hands. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield until thee her strength, a fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Okay. Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day from the face of the earth, and from my face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him shall kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusiel, and Methusiel begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The names of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handled the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also here Tabul Cain, an instructor of every artificer, and brass and iron. And the sisters of Tubal Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 77 folds. Wow. So Lamech is basically saying that if Cain was um, basically accountable for sevenfold. I should be accountable for 7 times sevenfold. No, 70 and sevenfold. And he's telling this to his wife because he's saying some things that he has done. All right, so, okay, let me finish. Sorry. That was a whoa moment for me. I never seen that before. I read it, but I guess I didn't take it in. I guess the parable was just revealed today. All right, so, and Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son and called his name Seth. For God said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called the name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. And then that was the end of chapter 4. Okay. So this basically talks about basically Adam knowing his wife Eve and them conceiving Cain and Abel. And Cain basically slew Abel, it seems like out of jealousy. And God punished Cain, but he didn't really punish Cain. He just kind of made his life a little bit more tougher, but still said, hey, Cain, I love you. You have the protection of me still, because I'm going to basically write your name in my book. So, and then the generation of Cain, happened. And Cain is the one that had a son named Enoch. And then it goes on to kind of talk about the generations of that. And then through that generation of Cain, Lamech basically is telling his wives, Ada and Zillah, that, hey, if Cain was, avenged sevenfold, then I should be avenged 70 and sevenfold. And then Adam basically had another wife, and had another child with his wife Eve, and they had a son named Seth. And then it goes on to basically close that up. And then Seth had a son, and his name was Enos, and then it closes chapter 4 up. But that was great information. Like, some of that I didn't even get. So it's like, whatever we do, our vengeance is 770. Wait, what does he say? He says that our vengeance, well, his, which ours, if Cain was sevenfold, his is sevenfold. His is 70 and sevenfold. Woo! I don't want no vengeance. I'll leave the vengeance to God.